salute you. And you, my friends, are the epitome of Black excellence. Hey guys, welcome to Undeniably Nikki. I am here joined by my sister and her best friend Kiesha, who is actually visiting us in Las Vegas right now. She's from back home where we're from. And she agreed to do an episode of Undeniably Nikki with me. And so we're so excited about it because she is so much fun. Big hoop.
Thanks, guys. I feel special. I do feel special that I was invited.
She was. She really was.
I swear I did it on purpose. That was just my phone.
So let's start off with like what everybody's been up to. Like, what have you guys been up to? Have you guys been watching like any new shows, anything like that? Kiesha?
Oh, well, the only thing I've been watching, like I told you, was Supermarket Sweep.
Oh, yeah.
Every week.
Wait, so
every Sunday.
So how is Leslie doing? How's that going?
I really, really like her as a host. I was a little nervous at first because she's an acquired taste, I'll say. Sometimes she's real hit or miss with me. That's just with me.
With the funny?
No, with me too.
Yeah, I mean, like just the loudness.
Yeah,
oh,
it's
she's
the loudness.
Loud?
It's the loudness.
I'm trying to remember her from Saturday
It's
Night
like
Live.
loud and obnoxious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so but I can be loud and obnoxious to some people, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, so I'm like,
we all can.
So I think it was real hit or miss for her, but she does a really good job. I mean, as far as with the people, with the contestants, I think she's really relatable with them, you know.
Yeah,
I like it. I mean, literally every week I'm watching, every Sunday.
Okay. So you've been watching anything new?
Man, I'm always picking up a show. I'm picking up old shows. Like,
she is.
You know, I finished Ally McBeal.
Yep.
And then now I'm on the private practice.
Never got into that either.
You know what? Okay, so Ally
It's
McBeal
really
used to be my mama's show when we were
used
kids.
to watch it.
And we used to watch it, but I didn't really get it because I'm like in elementary school, junior high school when this is out. I watched it and that show was like really ahead of its time. Like the jokes. And then sometimes hearing the humor, I'm like, man, this was funny back in the day, but people don't use like retarded or like have gay stereotypes and stuff like that. I'm like, the world is too sensitive for that now. But back then, it was like they was shooting bullets at everybody.
Ally McBeal?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Like, it ain't matter.
I remember
Equal
it being super
opportunity.
funny.
I mean, but shows back
Bigotry.
shows back then, I mean, just a lot of stuff you watch, you were like, oh wow, they definitely get dragged now.
Right,
like,
right.
They would not
They
have a
wouldn't
lot of
make it
stuff
today.
now. It'd be a lot of shows that would have got canceled just because somebody gets offended. Everybody's so
Offended.
Everybody gets really offended really quickly.
Really quickly these
Are
days.
people getting offended or are people just doing better? Because I feel like it's a mix of both. I feel
It's
like
a mixture
some
of
people
both.
are getting offended, but I feel like in the grand scheme of things, a lot of people are just trying to do better.
It's a mixture of both because you can do better, but people honestly feel like if you're not in agreement with how everybody live their life, then you're a bad person.
That's true. That's
and
true.
it's like some stuff I just can't get behind.
Right.
I ain't mad at you for doing it.
Right.
But quit being mad at me because I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what I mean by people getting sensitive because I feel like everybody has a little bit of bigotry in them, you know, and everybody got a little bit of racism in them.
Yeah.
It just depends on what it is. So if I'm a bigot about this, I'm sure I can find something you a bigot about.
If you sit there and talk long enough.
If you sit and have a conversation, you like, oh, okay. So I know I do hair, I do multicultural hair. I can always tell what side of the fence my clients are on based off of their comments. They don't even have to tell me if they're Republican or Democrat. Like one time I had a guy sitting in a chair and he said, man, this whole disease is political. He was like, and then that pig Nancy Pelosi.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Said, and I was like, Republican.
Right.
And then I had another older man sitting in the chair and he was like, man, they need to take this serious. Just wear the mask. We need to stick together. I was like, Democrat. Like, you know what I'm saying? My point is that everybody have a bigotry about something, but you shouldn't hate me because I don't.
Because you don't agree.
Yeah, I don't do what you do.
Right.
You know?
No, I agree with that. And honestly, like what you were saying, like things you can't get behind. It's discuss all the dance challenges that
Oh,
everybody
yeah.
doing?
Man,
Y'all,
I wish I could do them all. I swear.
Are you serious?
I wish I could.
It's too many.
I would do a dance every damn day.
I'm
if I
over
knew
it.
them all.
And I love dancing, but I'm over the challenges. I'm over them.
I didn't know they were still doing them. Honestly,
Girl.
The newest one is the body yaddy.
The body yaddy one. Body yaddy, 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 yaddy.
Yeah, it's like
that's not a challenge. I mean, like everybody's doing that dance at home. I mean, like
No,
you
but
alive.
Meg made a challenge. Or
Like,
not Meg.
yeah, it's like-
is it Meg or JT?
it was like a
Meg. Yeah.
It's
Meg, right?
Meg Thee Stallion, but it
Meg
was
made a
like
challenge.
they put it to Tina Turner dancing, and it was that dance and doing it fast.
And then you
so
gotta
it
kinda
became
like-
a challenge of everybody doing that dance.
Yeah.
Like Portia just recorded one.
Yeah.
I gotta watch it.
But
Girl.
look, I have
had to
aged
work this
out
week.
of the dance
I have
challenges
aged out.
only because I'm not as coordinated as I used to be. Like I couldn't get on the beat. I cannot get on the beat. No, girl,
No.
I'm feeling like rhythmly challenged.
Mine is the knees. I feel like every challenge you gotta blow your knees out. Mine already blown out. They can't be blown out anymore. They already blown
I
out,
wasted
y'all.
it on
They
the
can't
chicken
be blown
head
out.
and the Nina Pop.
And the Tootsie Roll.
Man,
And the stanky leg.
We was doo-doo browning and Tootsie Rolling and butterflying and
pop locking,
percolating
dropping
and
it.
pop locking and
I
dropping.
broke my knees on the pop,
that-
lock, and drop it.
That was the cartilage breaker right there. That pop lock and
Pop,
drop.
lock, and drop it.
Yeah,
Pop,
yeah,
lock,
yeah.
and drop it.
Yeah, now my knees sound like a damn trouble game. That's what it sound like. Reggie fucks with me. My husband teases me about it all the time. But yeah, that's all right though. It's getting better.
There's so
Right,
many
right,
challenges.
The challenge is also to, like I said, I'm rhythmically challenged.
Yeah.
There we go.
You're
But,
sister, you can dance.
I can dance, but nowadays these dances need a whole choreography.
They
It's
are.
like
For
boom,
real.
boom, clap, a boom, clap,
I ain't
boom,
gonna
boom,
lie.
clap. They be like, all right, I got a challenge for you. What's up, Facebook? We're gonna do the get busy challenge. So what you're gonna do is be like do 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 do, and you're gonna do that on the 8 count twice. You ready? And you're like, what the fuck? Right? Ain't no lie. Bye bye bye.
Man, when is the NSYNC tour happening? Is that ever gonna happen?
The NSYNC tour?
Is it ever gonna happen?
No.
Nah.
No.
No. Not as long as Justin on top. It will never happen. But I would go because I love NSYNC.
Man, I
would go.
NSYNC
I
was
still.
definitely the best out of the
I mean, I'm telling you.
I thought so too. Some
Gone-
people love
I
Backstreet
still
Boys,
hear
and I
Gone,
love
and it just touches me.
Gone.
It do something.
Yes.
It do something to you.
Or baby, bring it all to me. Oh baby, bring it all to me.
That
Oh,
was
yes.
my hood.
Song.
But Gone was my
That was
jam.
never my favorite.
I remember they played it at a talent show in college. And these black boys were up on stage, these young black men, grinding to Gone.
bet they were.
And it was like girls in the chair. And I was like, that's when you know NSYNC has made it and crossed boundaries with black folks. Because, like, you know, crossover with black folks. When you
Man.
literally
Yeah.
playing it at a talent show and y'all grinding to it.
That was a
some
song.
young black men grinding to it. I was like, yeah.
That was a song. You know, when you said the challenge, had you been watching
What you
the
laughing
challenge?
at?
Because I had to dip down to get my wine. And I'm sure the camera was full of bud. Because when I sat up and looked, all I
was
saw
right in
was my
camera.
bud.
All you saw was camera.
I was like,
All I know is Kiesha talking and I hear.
I was like,
Okay.
that camera is full of bud.
Okay, no, when you talked about the challenge, I actually thought you was talking about the new challenge on MTV because I started watching.
Oh, no.
Because you know how since I watch Ridiculousness all the time.
Love Ridiculous.
Because that's what my TV is. I get off at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I come home and that's what's on. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
usually, I'm usually watching Ridiculousness,
Mm-hmm.
Living Single, Martin, Fresh Prince, whichever one of them is on at that given time. That's what
Yeah.
I end up watching.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, I haven't watched the challenge in a while. I'm gonna give this one a shot. You know,
I heard it's
I can
good
start
this
from the
season.
beginning. It's pretty.
I heard it's really
It's
good.
pretty
This season.
twisty.
Yeah.
It's
But
got
you
a couple
know,
things and
it
you know,
ain't
it's
been
got CT in it. That's all. That's all you
And I
need.
heard my CT in the
That's
back
all
of the
you
shape,
need.
which
Yeah,
I love
he
me some
makes
CT.
It's pretty good. I mean, I like it. I like how they spice it up a little. Started adding the Survivor and the Big Brother,
Big Brother people.
and the Amazing Race people. I like
Yeah.
that. Gave me
Yeah.
another reason to start back watching because I forgot that they were adding Casey's on there, and I was like, okay, I can see Casey thriving in this scenario.
Casey
you know,
who?
From Big
from
Brother.
Big Brother.
Which Casey?
Her and what's the
I
other?
cannot
What's
remember.
the other guy?
There's a couple of them on there.
Yeah,
Which is Casey?
it's Josh Punk.
She won
Casey,
a
she
couple years
won.
ago.
The
one that plays football.
You didn't finish that season.
I didn't finish that season.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, the challenge is definitely good. Plus, I don't know if you saw the first episode, but why in the hell did nobody pick Lolo Jones? Like, that was real. I was like, are you stupid?
You know why?
It's
You know why
Lolo.
they probably didn't pick her, and I didn't see it, but Lolo has a rep for having a really bad attitude. Like, as far as being bratty.
Yeah, but
She's
they were
bratty.
like, trust your instinct, pick your partner. I was like, Darrell, get Lolo Jones. Darrell, get Lolo Jones.
I wouldn't get her either.
You don't like Lolo?
No, I don't care for Lolo. And it's
I have no problem with Lolo, but I have seen her brattiness. She comes off as a brat.
no, my thing is, and it very well might be. I very well might be wrong for this. If that's true, I'm sorry, but I just feel like the bad taste came in my mouth when she was up against Dawn Harper Nelson.
Oh, okay.
When she was up against her for the Olympics, and it's like, even though they were both on Team USA, it's like they always pushed her
to the forefront
more.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, you just gonna brush Dawn off?
Oh,
like
she's
she
about-
ain't, like
she's
she ain't from the
biracial.
city of champions. Hashtag 89 blocks. Like, don't do us like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then when
You know what
it
that
came
makes-
time to show up or show out, somebody showed up and the other one didn't show out.
Oh.
And
But that's
she
not
got
Lolo's
a medal.
fault. That's everybody else.
No, but Dawn won the medal. And Dawn was the winner. And it still was like, oh, poor Lolo, you know, oh, it sucks.
There
and
was
it's
a
like,
lot of
and
that
it's like,
for
no,
Lolo.
she earned what she won that. You know what I'm saying?
I remember that. There was a lot of poor Lolo.
It's like it was just always that sob story behind it. So then it's just like to me it just seems like that always kind of followed along.
But
with
that's
that.
but is that Lolo's fault?
No,
or is that
and that's why I say that very well could be wrong.
Yeah. Lolo's just an
But then here comes the brattiness stuff. Then here comes the attitude, and then it's like, see,
Celebrity Big Brother.
I knew was the reason. I knew I didn't.
Celebrity Big Brother.
So
She was
then
an asshole. She was an asshole.
But still, in the challenge, I thought like, okay, y'all, like, come on
Fuck
now.
her.
When it boiled down to it, I could have been there.
win.
I could have been there, and I'd have been like, yeah, I'm gonna pick her because she can run at least.
I
I
was
know
like,
she's an
hey.
athlete.
and
I
she's
know she's an
athletic.
athlete.
She's athletic.
She definitely can do more push-ups than I can, so I'm picking her.
Every time.
The Olympian every time.
Every time.
I'm gonna take Lolo Jones. They're like, wait a minute. Yo, your first cousin here. That bitch got asthma. I'm gonna take Lolo Jones. Like, no.
And your cousin.
She got asthma.
She got asthma.
She don't understand.
Okay.
Shoot.
A few moments later.
Because we talking.
Start with your last sentence of Lolo. Whatever you said last. You remember what you said last?
Ain't nobody tell me what's gonna be having no business. Ain't nobody tell me nothing about no business. Do you remember?
I was like, it could have been fuck her. But I don't think that's where I ended it.
Okay, don't worry about it.
All right, right on.
I was like, oh shit, we gotta remember. Oh, wait a minute.
my
I didn't get a script. I did not get a script.
Well, we gonna have to write some notes or something.
Go get Jeremiah. Where's the cue card?
Right, we
Get your
production.
Can you put your chair So you left off at.
You left off at right on.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up with the first topic.
All right, is it recording?
Yeah, it's recording.
Oh.
I'm glad I'm the sober one.
You know what? Where is production? I know. I'm pretty sure it's a count off that happens before we start.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
she usually do a countdown.
Ooh, a tissue.
Go ahead, you need to go get one?
Oh, do you have it?
I don't have one.
Goddamn production. Excuse me.
12 seconds later.
So anyway, back to what we were talking about with the challenges and stuff like that. Okay, so most of the challenges, what I'm noticing are like rappers, like female rappers, their songs and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So speaking of female rappers, Snoop Dogg, did y'all hear what he said about CardiB and Meg's WAP?
No, I saw a post about that, but I didn't read it. What did it say?
Okay. So Snoop, in his older age, is getting prudish, and he basically was kind of criticizing it, but not really. So he was basically just kind of saying like he thought it was a little bit too much, and how women should basically. I'm gonna read to you exactly what he said. Let me get this article up. How women should basically kind of reserve a little bit more mystery and, you know, not rap about stuff like that. He said when he first heard the song, he thought to himself, oh my God, slow down, like slow down. Let's have some imagination. Let's have some, you know, privacy, some intimacy where he wants to find out as opposed to you telling him. To me, it's like, it's too fashionable when that in secrecy, that should be a woman's, that's like your pride and possession. That's your jewel of the Nile. That's what you should hold on to. That should be a possession that no one gets to know about until they know about it. So, I get what he's saying. To me, it sounds like he's saying, you know, be a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets type thing, keep that stuff behind closed doors. But I also feel like it's very hypocritical.
It is.
Coming from Snoop Dogg of Doggy Style. Considering that album. The
girls at the VMAs, he had them on the dog
leash.
Yeah.
Also, not to mention, he is also the same guy who literally has a song, which is my jam, that says, if the homies ain't no fun, if the homies can't have none. That's my cut.
Doggy Style was the album. Like,
Doggy Style was the album.
Sixth grade.
And it is so misogynistic. It is so like.
And then didn't he do Girls Gone Wild too?
He did Girls Gone Wild. He also was in the news like last October he was performing at like a college football game, and he was like doing a halftime show.
Yeah.
It was for like a big college, and he literally had like girls on stripper poles.
Yeah.
And so I just feel like, dude, like, it's just so hypocritical coming from him.
It's hypocritical, but Snoop is also old school where he don't feel like women should be raunchy.
So he could be raunchy and exploit women, but women can't. Women can't take their own power and express what they want and what they have.
Yeah.
Like he don't agree with that, but
I mean, Bar, you all shocked? I mean, that's men. That's what men.
That's
just
what men.
That's
it's
men.
mad annoying, and we need to call them out every time they do it.
Yeah.
Call them out.
Like Snoop is definitely being a hypocrite, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it's a whole song. It's a whole song.
It is very whole behavior.
It's two former strippers who are now rappers who made this song. You know, they have been in the selling sex business, you know, not selling sex, but you know, sex sales business since before they became rappers. So
yeah, no, I get CardiB, I get mad, you know,
and it's a good song.
But at the bottom, at the end of the day, the song is raunchy. It's raunchy as fuck. It's raunchy
very
in the first
raunchy.
one.
Yeah, it's very
like they say some wild shit that I be like, damn.
I ain't gonna lie. They say some things I be like,
listen, when I first heard it, I clutched my pearls.
Like the unedited
I was like,
version.
ooh.
Like, have you heard the unedited
No, I've only
version?
heard the edited version.
No,
I think.
now see,
wait, so
sister.
the edited version made you clutch your pearls?
The edited version made you.
That's
clutch
the
your
one that's
pearls.
on YouTube on the video, right?
Yeah, you need to hear the
Wet
real.
and gushy.
Yeah, no. No, they say wet ass pussy.
Well, I know that's what they say, but I've heard the version of
No,
gushy.
you need to hear the real version, and you'll be like, Lord.
No, I've heard park that Big Mac truck into my little garage. I heard it. I think I have heard it.
Wait, what?
Deceased.
Wait, what?
What'd you say?
I was like, deceased.
I think I heard that.
No, you ain't heard it, sister.
They ain't say it like that.
They don't say it like that.
But in my little garage.
But no, you need to hear the. We gonna play you the unedited version later.
Okay.
We gonna bring
I feel like I've heard it, but maybe I haven't.
That should
Right,
be something.
and then you gonna be now. You know how I talk.
Yeah.
And if I say I clutch my pearls, you should know. Because sometimes I have to check myself. I be like, you sound like a whole nigga. You need to cut it.
You need to cut it.
You need to cut it. Because, yeah, my mouth get dangerous. So if I'm in shock, you know, I'm like, damn. I'm like, this a whole song.
But it's not, I mean, that's what sells. I mean, that's,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that it's the, it's not, I won't say that it's just the women's fault, but if that's what's getting the attention,
yeah,
that's what they feel like they have to do. I mean, you know, this didn't just start with them, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Nikki been doing it for forever. Lil' Kim was doing
You know what I'm saying?
Lil' Kim was doing it for
forever.
forever.
You know, I mean, because when they weren't doing it, they weren't getting any more. They weren't getting any notoriety.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the old school, like the pioneer female hip hop, you know.
That was
were,
like the tomboys.
Those were the only ones. But it's like after them, it was like, hey, you had to show something. You had to shake something.
Yeah.
You had to,
to be shocking. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think that shift came because of the era of Lil' Kim.
Yeah.
I think that's when the shift came. Lil' Kim and then Foxy. They changed it from the way MC Lyte and Queen Latifah were. But then you also had Missy come along, who was a tomboy, and she still blew up and did amazingly.
Yeah, but that's because
I
of her musicality.
But that was because Missy was making the stuff.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's true.
saying?
And a lot of these girls got ghostwriters, you know. But I don't think Kim them, I'm talking about like the new girls.
Yeah.
They got ghostwriters, and they went for that whole shock factor of like, when Lil' Kim first came out, a female being raunchy and open about sex.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I heard, I don't want dick tonight. Lil' Kim song. I was like, what?
Right.
Yeah. So I was like,
I saw that post and was like,
Notorious Kim is still one of my favorite albums. Notorious Kim.
Man,
I love
what song is that?
How many licks does it take
Nope,
to
not
get
that
to
one.
the center of the
That was the cut though.
It was
But not that song. It was after that song.
Irma.
I'm remember. You know I'm inebriated right now. I don't remember later.
But you know what? It's so funny because Snoop did kind of walk it back a little bit because I think like people kind of was like, yo, chill. Like you got your nerve.
back to what I said. You can't have no opinion.
He can have an opinion, but to me, it was very hypocritical. So you know what? And you know who you are, Snoop. You know the albums you put out. And
It was hypocritical, but at the same time, he has the right as a man to say, man, y'all need to chill. Anybody can tell somebody to chill if you don't agree with their behavior.
I get
but
that.
You can't punish a person. Like, I don't like, that's what I don't like about today society. Like, literally, it's like, if you're not the same opinion as ours, you're against us, and we're all gonna jump on you until you change your mind.
It's called, what do you call it? Mob mentality.
Yeah.
Mob mentality. No, I agree with you there. But I also feel like, too, you gotta be a big boy and take it. That people gonna call you out. Like, I would have called him. I'd be like, dude, like, everything you've done. But anyway, so before I go back to what he said about walking back, one of the things he did say is, he said, now, when I was young, 21, 22, I may have been with the movement. I probably would have been on the remix. But as an older man, I love it that they are expressing themselves and doing their thing. I just don't want it that fashionable to where young girls express themselves like that without even knowing that that is a jewel and they hold on to it until the right person comes along.
Right.
And he has like a daughter who's 21 now.
Yeah.
So he kind of talked about that being a reason too of why he thinks the way he thinks. So I totally get where he's coming from. I get where he's coming from. I just think it's very ironic and I'm gonna have to call it what it is, hypocritical to come from Snoop. But I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, but if that's the case, then it's like, okay, well then, why don't you talk to these young
men about the same thing?
That's talking about the street life that they really not about,
and they keep dying.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, if that's the case, where does the line stop? I mean, I totally get what he's saying. Yeah. And and I totally get it. It's a bit much, you know. Yeah. Like, I'm not going to work blasting that going to work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, the type of job that I have, I very well could, but I could see somebody that works in a corporate setting that, you know, like, no,
you're gonna turn it down
I'm gonna turn it down before I get to work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Versus they might not turn their prints down.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody offended by Purple Rain.
Right.
So, you know, they might do that. You know what I'm saying? But they go.
It's like, okay, I sing WAP, but like if my little cousin or my god baby
I won't sing around my baby.
WAP, I'd be like,
so
what the
mad.
hell? Like,
Right.
what is WAP to you?
Right. Who told you that?
Get your young ass punched in the chest.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
so I'm like, if it's just a lot, and that's my
It is a
fault.
lot. It is a lot.
But it's a
But
lot, you know.
But also, you know,
It's always
it serves a purpose. You know, that's not what you play Sunday morning for you to get ready to go to church.
Right.
You know, like that's for.
It's gonna be a banger in the strip clubs.
It's the strip club music. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
it's when you
hanging out with your girl
and you
know,
like,
or you just want to have fun. You know what I'm saying? It's a place for that type of music and for that, you know, for it. So I mean, it's alright. I mean, you know, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
So Snoop kind of, when he walked it back, what he said was he didn't really walk it back. He just said, because they said, like I said, he got backlash. He said, I love CardiB and Meg's music, period, point blank, and they know that I'm in full support of the female MC movement. So stop trying to make me a hater. Then he said, UFDHB. I don't know what that means. Now carry on before you get this LAD. I don't know what that means. That song 6 times platinum. Talk about that.
I'm like, long ass dick.
Oh, is that what that means?
That's what I thought. We don't know.
I don't know. We don't know what the hell. That's why this is my best friend.
That's what I thought.
I was looking at her like,
And I was like, maybe he meant Los Angeles Dodgers.
we was all confused. But okay.
So anyway, that's what Snoop had to say about it. And I agree with what y'all saying too. And I just think it's crazy ironic that it was Snoop. But with age, you evolve, you mature, and you change. And you're allowed to do that.
I mean,
we're all allowed to do that.
And my daughter asked me, was I percolating when I was 16? I'm gonna be
it's time for the percolation.
It's time I wasn't dancing on the floor and doing split.
Going straight into the split.
Straight to the split.
To this day, if percolator come on,
was on the cheerleading squad for 1 year, but I was splitting all over the skating rink like it wasn't nobody's business. But you know what I'm saying? That's what you do when you're young. You know what I'm saying? It was dancing. You know what I'm saying?
Or what about like dudes throwing you in the air? Like,
I was always a little picky. So, you know what I'm saying? When nobody trying to throw me back out. When nobody trying to have them problems.
Let me tell you something. The time, 2004, the place, SIU, Edwardsville.
At Q. At the school, at the university.
Yeah, everybody was in the stroll.
A Q, well, that's
a Q. That's a
he picked me up
and
huge.
Yeah.
Threw me in the air, and I was impressed. I'm always impressed when you get all of this in there. I'm like Chipperow furniture, cherry wood, the old school one.
You know what I'm saying?
So if you can move,
quality furniture.
If you can move me, I'm impressed. I'm like, boy, you strong.
And I always take you by surprise, so you always be like,
I know.
I'm elected.
That random surprise pickup, you be like, oh,
she's strong.
A little flutter. You get a little flutter after that.
Be feeling all small.
Yeah.
Be feeling real small and dainty.
Encompass the mass of me. I love you, boy. Let's get married.
Oh my God.
They've been lifted up in a while.
Girl. Last time I was lifted, it was in prayer.
Everybody lift your hands.
Lift your hands in prayer.
Bow your head. Exactly.
I was lifted about 2 years ago, and I was like, wee! And it was a friend. It was like a homeboy, but he hadn't seen me in a while. And he was like, hey, cutie, picked me up by my waist. I was like, wee! I was like, boy, you so strong. You so silly. Put me down.
I had that.
So,
one day.
I be forgetting that we recording. You have to remind me. You know I'm inebriated. I don't know, maybe because I ain't got up yet, but I mean,
You don't know edible?
I mean, I don't know.
Do you want to stand up? Stand up real quick.
I never do it by itself.
Oh.
I always.
That's
do
why I told you
shit.
do it in the morning. I'm telling
The
you.
one in the morning is when I go.
Do it in the morning and don't smoke.
Don't
Like
smoke. Just let that shit take off.
Girl, you gonna be like.
You gonna be like, wee.
Did you see that picture? Did you see that video Mesha posted of the dog?
Oh yeah.
That was me on
That was
Thanksgiving.
her Thanksgiving. It was
bad.
tragic. It was tragic.
I
That's
literally
how the
couldn't even
dogs
hold
were
my
when you
head
gave
up.
She
I
texted
was-
me. She was like, I'm starting to feel it.
Cause she was still in the car.
I
I
took one and then I went to the car to smoke on top of it. She like.
I texted her like 20 minutes later.
And
It was like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was like
later.
20 minutes, and she was like, I'm starting to feel
It hit
it.
me so big.
Are you coming upstairs now? I'm feeling it. I'm like,
Like, oh shit.
yeah.
I was at first, but now I kind of think I want to pull off.
Okay.
Once you said you was ready, I was coming back in.
Okay, so
My lips think of something. Oh, okay.
No, I'm telling you, Rich told me the same thing.
You like, let me know.
I'm just used to.
Let me
I'm
know.
just used to spreading out. I just like to.
I don't like to offend people.
That's it. I just like to spread out.
Okay, so MC Light, they actually talked to her about female MCs nowadays and got her take on everything. And I just want to read real quick what she said. Okay, so MC Light, she said, okay, she just said, some things you hear now you would have never heard back then. There are women who have been there. There are women who have been here before and paved that trail for the next female MC to come out and be comfortable being wild. I'm sure if you talk to any female MC from my day, we all wanted to say something crazy. For us, we had to do a lot of holding back. Holding back because it just wasn't proper to say, or holding back because it would be beyond anyone else's belief that that would be in our vocabulary. So this got me to thinking, do you miss like those days of where female rappers, it was more about just being lyricists, spitting, doing ciphers, being in battles, than it was about like CardiB's and Nicki's and Meg's music is today, which I love their music, but I know I miss the old MC ways.
I miss women being lyrical and having something to say.
And there's women like that today, but they're just not getting their due recognition, like Rhapsody.
Yeah, I'm like, Rhapsody.
No Name.
Yeah.
And you know what? This is a total example of how the sex sells. I know that there are women out there like Rhapsody and No Name who are great lyricists, and I have never heard any one of their albums.
Yeah.
And that is sad because I am also a person who says I miss the days of like MC Light, Missy Elliott, where it's just more about lyrics,
style, having a good time.
Yeah.
Education, Lauryn Hill, you know what I'm saying?
I love conscious
community,
rapping. Conscious rapping.
like,
yeah, I love conscious rapping.
These just a bunch of hoes. And I mean, and that's not to hate on their music, because they make decent music. Well,
they make good music. Like, it's a decent.
No.
Yeah.
I love Cardi.
I
love Cardi. Her, that Bodak Yellow album was my...
Her Invasion of
was my
Privacy
shit.
album was
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Megan Thee Stallion, Megan Thee Stallion, she's okay to me.
It's because she's thicker than a Snicker. That's the only reason.
That's why you like her.
I'm like, goddamn, that bitch is the style.
I'm like, she can
She got that
dance.
body.
Yeah. She can dance.
I like mad
She
music
do
too.
a good show. She can dance.
Yeah.
But all she do is remix old rappers' songs.
We were just talking about that.
Literally, that album that just came out should have been called "This Is the Remix."
But you know what? Also, it wasn't until I went to school and actually realized how many other producers actually do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
The one main person that I did it and didn't realize that did it as much as they did was Kanye.
Yeah.
Kanye always grabbing old school joints.
I never really once I realized, and I was like, well, damn, what have you made? You know, like I mean, it's just that, but it's just that they take a part of something old and they kind of recreate it or what vibe they get from it and whatnot. I mean, but
they do a good job at it.
I mean,
for
but
the most
also
part.
that's just a matter of what beats you can come up with. If,
But you know what? Music keep music going, because like it's so many songs that I realized when I got grown that Luther Vandross' whole catalog was Dionne Warwick's catalog. He remade a lot of Dionne Warwick songs, like Anyone Who Had a Heart. That one.
Wait, that was Dionne?
Yeah, A Room Is Still a Room. I'm Not Meant to Be Alone.
A House Is a Home.
House is a Home. That
House
was
Is Not a
Dionne
Home.
Warwick.
Shut up.
Since I Lost My Baby.
That was Dionne?
Yeah, a lot of Luther Vandross.
I had no clue.
Was Dionne Warwick, and I was like,
And that album.
because
is amazing.
Dionne Warwick, when she was an artist, her producers and writers was Burt
Bacharach.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So
they pulled
Luther took Burt's music
pulled a
and he
Dream
just updated it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They pulled a Dream Girls. They
But
pulled
music
a
keep
FEO.
music going.
They put an FEO.
I'm like, shoot, Dionne wasn't using them songs no more.
Wow, that's crazy.
But
I just learned that apparently there's like artists, there's like all this catalog of music that they look through, and then they pick songs based on whatever, like a producer catalog.
Yeah, yeah.
And they pick whatever sounds, and then they go and put a lyric to it. It's not like they're really in the studio with the producer coming up with the beats and stuff like that. Like, I never realized that record companies have all this catalog of just music that the artist can go and pick, and then like, okay,
They were like, I like this, and
I'm
feeling that beat, and they put something together, everybody song to it.
I thought what happened was it was like a whole session each time.
No.
Where the producer and
only
artist
if
go in
you
the
and that
studio
person
together.
decide to collaborate. That's the only time.
Yeah.
If you and that person are like, you know what, we can make a good song together. Let's meet at the studio. But like you said, it's a catalog of music submitted by different writers, and producers,
and producers, which I never knew.
Well,
and it already have a lot of it will already have the hook to it.
Yeah,
and you just got to come up with the verse. And this not just for singers; it's for rappers too.
Yeah,
I never knew that. I literally thought it was like a big process each time, like on Making the Band. When they all go in the studio together.
She thought everybody was going to get cheesecake.
I really did. No, but that's what I thought it was. I miss
Making a Bed. They should make another Making the Band.
They were supposed to bring it back. They were supposed to bring it back.
It's got to be like.
But then pandemic happened. They were going to bring it back this year, but then pandemic happened. So I think that's probably why.
Don't leave nobody else at the mercy of Diddy.
Please don't.
Man,
I love me some Diddy, but he does his artists so wrong.
His track record ain't looking the best. I mean, I'm just saying.
And I used to defend him, but now that I'm older and wiser, I'm like, I know.
You a little shady, bro.
I know that where there is smoke, there is fire.
Yeah, I mean, everybody ain't saying I'm saying bad things.
Right.
I don't know, but Danny Kane, that was my group.
That was
his
my
poor
group.
Both of them albums was hitting.
Both albums.
I'm so upset.
Fire.
I didn't get to see either one of them
in concert. I know.
I'm so upset about that.
Both albums are so good.
We got to see Day 26.
We sure did.
Wait, where y'all see Day 26?
At the Super Jam.
At Super Jam.
Oh, the story about the Super Jam.
Super Jam was the best
Is
day
this the Super
ever.
Jam? Is this the one where y'all was super high?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's every
That's
Super
every
Jam.
adventure.
I'm right. It ain't gotta be a Super Jam. It could just be a regular ass Thursday.
We just be like,
tell people who like maybe don't live in the St. Louis area where Super Jam is.
Okay, well, Super Jam it's the equivalent, like if you live in New York, so like when they have like the radio stations have those real big concerts where it's like
it's like a
10,
radio
12,
station
15,
block party.
15 artists that perform throughout the day, and you know, it usually leads up to like the real big headliners at the end.
So who was the headline? Like who were the artists at the one y'all went to?
Wasn't it Jeezy?
Man, it was Drake and Trey Songz and Kerry Hilson. Those was the three headliners.
Were they?
Yeah, those were the three. Jeezy was the year that we didn't get that fucked up. We didn't stay out that long because I ended up getting out that long. But the first year we went, we was there all day from like 1 o'clock to like
that was when
11.
we was there all day. That was when the Day 26 was at. That's the one Nelly came out at.
Yeah, Nelly came out. It was
cool.
Day
That
26.
Living in St. Louis, that's the first time I actually got to see Nelly perform. It was dope. It was fun.
Young Dro, cause car ain't got no roof, cause that was on.
I ain't gonna lie. All I remember is
the dudes who sing Swag Surf was there.
I remember Swag Surfing.
I never went to
I remember
one.
Day 26.
Because that was happening when I was in college, right? The Super
No,
Jams?
you was
Or was I in Green Bay?
Because it was.
I was in Green Bay.
Yeah,
I
she was in Wisconsin. You was living in
That was a while.
Wisconsin.
That was like what 2010,
Oh,
2009.
That was like 2000. Yeah, 2000.
so yeah, I was in Orlando.
Oh, okay.
That was one of the first times I went because I actually didn't really care for Super Jams. I
Did
really
it
went
go away?
out outside.
Do they still have it or did it go away?
They used to have it every year still.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, COVID screwed everything up this year. But
Right, of course.
But Super Jams is cool because you be out in the field. We packed like 2 coolers of Uncrustables, frozen grapes, and the Calypso lemonade with the vodka.
Them bitches was fire.
Yeah, they were.
Man.
And we was out there all day.
That's a good quick meal. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's
Uncrustables?
hell yeah. Take the bitch out.
I was just listening to the Reed podcast and they were talking about it because he had made a comment on one of the episodes and he was just saying how he thinks he doesn't know how any parent could ever give their child Uncrustables and he thinks that they're disgusting even though he never tasted them. So everybody was like, no, you can't say that if you never had it. So he tried it and he was like, it actually was really good.
It was man, you can fuck them up though.
Uncrustables are
you can
good.
leave it out too long sometimes, and sometimes it get to like the edge of the bread get like a dry kind of cottony kind of thing going on. I don't know what happens, but
Keisha feeling it.
Not really. Not really. I'm actually wanting an Uncrustable.
Bitch, you got some.
Bitch, I got some in the fridge. I got strawberry and grape.
I'm a grape person. What are you? Are you a strawberry or a grape?
So I love grape jelly and strawberry jelly, but for Uncrustables I like grape better. I think
I
so.
fucks with them both.
I like
Sometimes I
like
get
grape and
one of
Uncrustables
each
too.
in the morning on my way to work. Like
Mix it up a little. Oh snap!
the little Uncrustable shoot. I like a grape one with a banana. It should be legit too.
You know, whole
Talking
meal
about
like a
me
straight
feeling it, she
like a
feeling
straight 5-year-old, right?
A
With
grape
a
one
banana.
and a juice box.
Do y'all remember when y'all was younger and y'all used to try to rap? Did you ever try to do it? My sister knew I tried to do it, and I know she tried to do it. I remember.
I didn't try to do it. I was rapping.
This bitch was an all-star.
I was an all-star rapper.
What? She was featured on Channel 13, East St. Louis channel at the Village Theater.
What?
Okay, this bitch was a professional rapper.
Right.
You
And
better
I
tell her.
I was like, I don't know about you. I didn't try. I was a rapper.
She was like, what is you talking about?
She did say
I was a
I didn't try. I was a local celebrity.
No,
I was a local celebrity. I had bars.
I had
fun.
bars.
It was fun.
Wait, give us something what you used to rap.
No man. No man.
Keisha go hard.
Even though my shit still go hard. My shit still go hard. Shit still go. I'm just saying.
That shit go
My
hard.
shit still go hard.
Like at one time we had me, her, and Lorna thought we was gonna be a super group.
Yeah, I remember you and Lorna were rappers.
These heifers would, as soon as
We
I
wasn't
said,
serious
as soon
about
as
our
I
craft.
said, all right, as soon as I said, all right, when we going to the studio, these motherfuckers just.
We was like, damn. I was like, you serious? We gotta put money together for the studio?
I was
Bitch,
like-
I thought we was gonna beat.
I
And
was
then
like,
just, do a cypher or something.
No, I was like, here, listen to these beats, what y'all think? What y'all,
I know,
what y'all
she
think?
wrote like-
What y'all got? What y'all want? And they was like, that's what's up.
That's what's up.
They was like,
I'ma
ooh, that's
call
good.
you.
I was like, so.
Like,
I was
legit.
like, all right.
We had a cypher one day at Kiesha house, and we was like, you know what? We hard. So what we gonna do is we gonna get us a group, and we gonna kick shit off. You know.
Wait, real quick. Had y'all been smoking?
Well, that's always.
I mean, at this point, that is
Because when you smoke, you feel like you can do anything.
But no,
No,
we was
real
hard.
talk.
No, we
We
were
had some
hard.
songs
We
and
had some
everything.
songs and everything. Like, cause we was looking at like different Nicki Minaj beats at the time. Cause
I
this is
feel
when
like
she was
Nicki's
still
laughing at
underground.
us. I feel like Nicki is laughing.
Nicki is a bona fide hater because I told you about her killing my breakdance career.
I know, right? We done had discussions about that.
Yeah,
She still
so-
twitch a little bit every time. She still
Every
cardboard
time.
box. Every time.
Every
Twitch a
time,
little bit.
like she a
Listen.
bona fide hater.
I
was
support
windmilling
her
for
dreams
days,
and her career, but
and
the
she
thing
killed
is,
it.
I had to be honest with her because she really thought she was gonna take this. You can't break dance
She
and
could've
break
been-
dance slow.
She could have been a Jabberwocky. It could have been.
You can't go slow. You gotta go fast. You gotta be.
She didn't even
here. And she was.
You gotta do it like what?
And when she would try to do her spin, it was the slowest spin I would ever see.
Dang, it's a constant hate.
It's all a hateration.
I mean, it was just a really slow
It was so
spin.
So first of all, she know I got recordings of me on the CD, okay? And she know I'm nice with it.
Nice.
Well, what? The rapping?
Yeah. So
you good.
I'm nice with it.
No.
So she hating. I know she just said something.
I just said I don't remember. No, I do remember you played one for me.
But anywho, we was nice with it. And Kiesha just took it real serious. Like, she moved faster than me and Lorna thought she was gonna move. Me and Lorna was like, yeah, we gonna be a super group. We gonna be hard. Like, modern day salt and pepper spin. We gonna do it. And then the next day, she was like, all right, so I got these beats on this CD. We're going to book some studio time. We was like, wait a minute. We was just freestyling yesterday. Ain't nobody even wrote nothing on no paper. Like,
it was like, wait, what?
Wait,
y'all was like, the way my money
what we said. We was like, I can't even remember what I said. That was a cipher. Like, I was just talking shit.
But listen, I'm not hating because I used to rap too. And Mesha know I rapped and it went hard.
You know what? I still remember that damn song. She came out with it in junior high school. Her
I was 7th grade. Me and my 4 best friends at the time. No, 3.
Yeah, I was a
3, and it was 4 of us.
Yeah, I was a gang.
And we maxing and relaxing. Maxing and relaxing.
Get busy.
And
show me she
old. Get busy.
Oh,
you know you old when Get Busy in your rap.
Wait a minute. That's gonna be the theme song.
Maxing and relaxing.
That's the theme song right there. I'm gonna make the beat. That's the theme song right there. Stay tuned.
Mesha remember the verse. She remember the verse.
Okay,
Mesha was like, that went hard.
I was like, I remember that shit. I'm like, I couldn't even remember y'all verse.
Yeah, that's your theme song now.
Yeah, that's
the funny part is on the verse, it was like one part was like something Jazzy on the mic.
No, it was like Jazzy on the microphone, Nikki on the
I was like Jazzy on the microphone, Nikki on the sax,
Nicole on the drums, and Malika in the back. And I'm like,
y'all a band?
What a random instrument.
That's why I said y'all a band.
First of all, Jazzy on
she remembered that. I couldn't even remember.
Jazzy got a microphone.
Jazzy on the microphone.
She was the main
lyricist.
Why she got a saxophone in the hip hop group? I don't know.
Jazzing it up.
And we got drums.
And
Nicole was on the drums.
And that's what we loved them.
Nicole was on the drums. So they got a sax in the drums. No keyboard, it's just a sax.
And then we put Malika in the back.
She was what?
She was
Where's she in the back doing?
She was in the back dancing. She was a fly girl.
She was like that crackhead on Express.
We was like, and Alika in the back.
Right.
Yep. It was, we used to practice. We used to literally practice. And we had a whole dance.
Nikki
This was our dance.
That was Crisscross's dance.
First of all, Chris Cross was her ghostwriter because I didn't see this heifer compete in the whole talent show.
No, a whole battle rap. Where they thought it was rapping for real.
She did a whole battle rap and rapped the first verse of I Missed the Bus. And everybody thought she was going hard. They was like, oh, she's sick.
I still remember it to this day.
Y'all don't know Chris Cross.
It was like with our cousins. This is what I got cousins. They was like going at each other and they was rapping. And I was like, I want in. And I was like, I was up. But I laid back down thinking I could chill till the time came around, and I did. But a little too long, because when I woke up, yellow bus was gone. I almost broke my neck trying to get out the door. And I chased the bus till my feet were so on the trail. I couldn't catch up. I guess it was something that day for me to have that luck, because I lost my lunch money. Book bag busted. Stuffed up my shoes. I was really disgusted. And when I got to school, it was the same old thing. Stepped in the class and the school bell rang. There was nothing I could do. I tried to explain, but the teacher treated me like I was playing the game. You lose. I guess I never missed the bus again. And then everybody was like, oh!
I was like, so y'all niggas ain't never heard Chris Cross?
Mac Daddy.
Y'all don't know that? I mean, that was the rap we listened to in my house.
That's because Chris Cross was too soft for them.
Yeah.
And they listened to hard rap, so
they thought She sick with it. It's crazy. Cuz be rapping.
I ain't gonna lie. I was all about crisscross too, but I would never think.
I love crisscross.
I would have never thought that I could just take a verse and just be like, you know what?
That's when I used to remember whole raps.
Man.
I was in 5th grade when they came out. And that's when I could remember whole raps.
I remember. Yep, because I remember 3rd grade.
crisscross.
I went to their concert. That was like, I think the 2nd concert I went to. Oh,
I used to try to go to school with my clothes backwards, and my mom was like,
I wasn't shit. That concert, I had my Dickie braids. I had me a motherfucking Fila jacket.
Did you have your clothes
from
backwards?
Seoul, Korea?
Did you have your clothes on backwards?
Nah, I ain't have my clothes on backwards. My mama wasn't down with that.
My mom wouldn't let me do that either.
No, she wasn't down with that. But like I said, I had my Fila jumpsuit from Seoul, Korea. Yeah.
But
pants zipped off
from South Korea.
Man, shit. It was international.
But Mesha hating though, because you heard me rap. I made up a flow once too. After Mama got married and all the cousins came back to our house.
About the spumante and watch your quick feet. that one wasn't that good.
Reunite me with Spumante. Watch my quick feet and Spumante.
So I was rapping in real life and she hated on me. And this is
what she's saying. This is her platinum work.
I did not hate on her. I hated on her with the breakdancing because it wasn't
So
good.
you admit that
it wasn't good. But her rapping was good. It was good. But the breakdancing was just Kiesha. It was bad.
It was bad.
Well, I'm glad I gave up rapping anyway, because some of the stuff these girls rap about right now, like I have to get rebaptized.
We're gonna bring back party rapping.
Right. But
look, bitch, I don't want to fight.
Let's be ghostwriters for somebody else, because we too old to make rap.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? We didn't aged out.
Are there any like fads that we grew up with that y'all one want to see come back, or two never want to see come back? Cause you know how all the '90s stuff is back in right now.
Yeah.
All the kids,
man,
rocking all the '90s clothes that we
I love '90s clothes.
I love '90s clothes.
All colors.
Like I love that '90s clothes is back. Cause you know I always wanted to be Sandra.
Yes.
Moesha
always had cute clothes.
And Peggy Bundy. So, like
I still want all the HBCU sweatshirts and jogging suits.
Like on the Cosby show that you see on the Cosby. I want every single one.
On every show. All of them used to wear them. Living
on a different
Martin,
world.
Fresh Prince.
Yes.
Man.
Like that was one thing. That's something that I wish that we brought back.
It is though. People are rocking
just like that. Like
Kiesha, come in the frame.
My bad. Like everybody like collectively did stuff. They don't do this stuff like that no more. Like, you know, instead of I'm always the one wearing the HBCU shirts. You know, you can't wear them too.
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like they all like, hey y'all, let's all support and we all do it.
Just like everybody was all taking photos with their boyfriends and matching outfits like this.
Oh yeah,
and their friends. Remember taking pictures with your friends, taking pictures
with a Nautica Polo
shirt. With a Nautica Polo shirt.
I want to bring that shit back.
Or a Tommy Hilfiger shirt.
Dear future boo, if you can't match with me and we go to Olin Mills and be on there like
she said Olin Mills.
Throwback. I used to work at Olin Mills.
If we can't be like that, I don't want it. I don't want it. Like I want to be matching outfits with my boo. All like
You know what I'm happy this came back, and I actually have it on now. Scrunchies. I have a scrunchie on.
Oh yeah.
Scrunchies came back. I have one on my head now. Just because it keeps your hair from like being snagged on it. And so I like to sleep in a scrunchie when I put my sleep ponytail up more than I do like a regular.
I want wide leg like Jinkos to come back.
Wide leg jeans. Like you mean like the wide leg jeans or the Ginkgos, like the skater boys?
Like the skater boys, like Jinkos.
Oh.
I want Jinkos to come back.
I just like those.
I never had those.
Oh, I used to love Jinkos.
You had some for sure though.
Yeah, I love Jinkos.
I want mine that real big fur leg jeans.
I love the off the shoulder is back. That makes me feel real 80s, 90s.
Oh, I love off the shoulder sweatshirt or sweater.
I love the kente cloth. I like the kente cloth.
I like that more now.
I don't need to see asymmetrical hairstyles come back. I don't need to see that.
That shit came back in.
I don't want to see a stack.
Well, that came back with Posh Spice and that Bob, and everybody started
We're gonna do the black girl mullet again.
No, I don't want to see the black girl mullets back. I had one.
I'll hit the black girl mullet.
I don't want the black girl mullets back.
I'm kind of down.
You want the black girl
mullet? I would get a relaxer and hit the black girl mullet.
I don't ever have to see that again.
No, but I get a weave and cut.
But the black girl mullet was fly in its time.
Yeah,
it was dope in its time, but I'm not ready.
Then we got hit with it. They started flipping this shit in the back. Oh,
yes,
shit.
I had to flip.
I used to always wanted to flip, but every time I tried to get the flip, they
my
never
mom
flip it
wouldn't let me
right.
cut my hair, so I had to like fake it. You know, Tanya would fake it with some
She
waterfalls.
would, yeah.
Make it look
Every
like
time
my
I tried to get
short.
the flips in the back, I wanted the flips like Mary had. I wanted the flips where they like stacked up in the back.
Yes.
But every time I would try to get the flips, they would give me them fucking flips in the back where like I had the French roll up top. you know, everybody had that part in the back, but the French roll up top.
Yes, I was gonna say, do
with
y'all
the flip
want
in the
French
back.
rolls coming back or updos?
I wouldn't mind updos.
I ain't gonna know. That's
wear
one thing.
updos
That's
or
one
French
thing that
rolls.
when the video for WAP came out for WAP.
When they had
when the video for WAP came
when they
out,
had
them
their
I was like,
ponytails.
oh, they brought the waterfall ponytails back. Is that
Pink
what they
curl
doing?
ponytails with the
Yeah.
And you remember the swoop? You start getting ridiculous. It was like the crisscross.
well, they did it because they was doing like homage to Baps with that video.
Yeah.
And so that's why they had the swoops. Oh my god.
Man.
I don't want scrunchy socks to come back. Y'all remember scrunchy socks that were
I wouldn't mind scrunchy socks
Layer them
coming
in.
back.
You would layer them, yeah.
Layer 'em. I wouldn't
I
mind
had some
scrunchy socks
pink.
coming
I
back.
had some pink and lime green LA Gears. I remember the first day I wore them to school, 5th grade, wore my pink and lime green LA Gears, and I had pink and lime green scrunchy socks, and I had a pink and lime green shirt. I was like,
I am.
He was like, oh yeah.
pink, I was flexing.
I'm flexing.
I walked to school like you couldn't tell me nothing.
Tell me I
My
wasn't
LA
cool.
Gears.
Right. Ain't
Man,
that
but
one?
I was just listening to 80s and 90s music early on the way in. I was listening
that's
to
the
Pump
best.
Up the Jam. That's my shit.
You was listening to what? Oh, Pump Up the Jam.
Pump up the jam, pump it up.
Why the
I
beat
mean,
is
man.
pumping,
And I mean,
bumping.
man, every time.
Make my
I'm telling you, when I say in my mind, I had a whole goddamn show. I mean, in my mind, I showed out with that playing. In my mind. But I mean, like that, just the energy of music back there. You know what I'm saying?
It was so great.
I swear, we need to make a no twerk zone. Everything ain't
But
got
we
to be
were twerking. It just wasn't called
That's
that.
what-
When we grew up, we was doing. If
No.
Doodle Brown was essentially twerking,
That was
it
the
just
90s.
was not
That
called
was
that.
the 90s though. That was the 90s.
Well-
We talking about 80s.
That was that.
Yeah.
But they were doing that in
no.
the 80s. Do you not remember Shireen and
Well, yeah, but also,
and
that wasn't
Sydney?
the butt. But that
Shireen
wasn't.
and Sydney.
No,
doing
that
class
wasn't
act, and
all.
then doing the butt on school days.
Yeah, but that wasn't
Yeah,
all
yeah.
that. That wasn't all that was getting
Yeah,
done. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's true because it was a lot of. That's true. It was a lot of this.
Yeah, like
The Cabbage
I
Patch.
read something like that. That's one
The
thing
Cabbage
that I
Patch.
will say that is good that the challenges has brought out good in. Is that they're doing stuff that ain't necessarily everything ain't about humping and because basically all twerking is fucking without fucking.
Yeah,
That's all it is. So I mean, you know, it's good to see that they try to come up with other ways to dance
Yeah.
to where it ain't
Well,
about.
I think the challenges were cute too because I like seeing the family ones. I like seeing families involved in it because it was
Yeah.
something to do while everyone's just home together.
Right.
But I am like kind of tired of them
Don't nobody want to see their grandma.
because
kissing
all the
nobody.
ones now is like you breaking your knees and my knees
It's a
already
lot.
broke. They already broke in. Like they can't be broken in.
Yeah, I just don't even try.
Oh,
I just don't even try to challenge the dances. Nope. That looks fun. You know, give me something. Give me a challenge to eat something. I'm down with that.
Down.
Challenge me to a drink. Challenge me to a drink something. I'm down.
Don't act like you wouldn't be down with it either.
What is it?
Let's do a candy challenge.
Oh my God, this girl and her candy. Don't even get me started.
I'm not a big candy person.
This one is.
I love candy. That's where my weight come from, candy.
She literally sits in her bed and eats like just candy.
Because I'm grown. and
Like
I can buy
pixie
whatever
sticks,
I want now.
Fun dips.
That's why I eat is pizza. Because I'm grown.
That's
today.
my weakness. Pizza. If I just give up pizza, I'm
Side
good.
note: have you tried DiGiorno croissant crust pizza?
No.
That sounds sexy.
That sounds delicious.
That is A+ frozen pizza right there.
I had Jack's today.
Hey,
Jack
thought about
my
me.
jam.
Thought about me.
I did.
Jack's
I
is the best
did.
frozen pizza ever.
Okay, so CardiB was recently doing an interview and she was saying how one of her favorite things that Outset does to turn her on is he goes and buys her crab legs in Starbucks.
Oh yeah.
And it just turns her on.
Crab legs
Is in Starbucks. Yeah, like if
Crab
he'll
legs
just
in Starbucks.
randomly go buy her some crab legs or randomly go buy her some Starbucks because he knows she loves it.
Yeah.
So what is something a man can do that is non-sexual that will just like make you feel so mushy and just turn you on? Like
Pizza.
it doesn't have to be food. It could be anything. Like what could
But it's pizza. It could be a lot, but it's pizza.
like if he just randomly got you pizza?
Yeah, but it has to be a certain caliber of pizza. Like you can't just randomly pop up with a Jack's. Like I mean, like that's cool. Like I appreciate it. Like it's very thoughtful. Like I appreciate it.
Yeah.
But I mean, like
We
if
love
you want some like ooh behind it, like you know, go get a Giordano's or something more. You know, like go out and get like a nice pizza.
Yeah. What about you, sister?
I'm my back always hurting.
You love a
So
massage.
if you a massage, like if you got a good set of hands and you come up behind me and just rub my shoulders, I'm like, I think I love you. Like Gucci, you don't love me. Like I really feel like I love you. And then
That's because your body is always body hurt o'clock.
body hurt o'clock. I'm
Yeah.
always on body hurt o'clock every time I get off work. So if you just come up behind me and hit me with that, and if it,
Right.
like because it's funny because my ex to this day, I hug him and I be like, help a sister out, and he'll like pull me tight like that and crack my back and everything be like crick, 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 and I be like, thank you, I needed that.
Yeah.
I needed that. Like if you can crack my back or something, or like Jared used to pick me up and crack my back, and when he gave me a hug, and I used to be like, thank you, I like a nice adjustment.
I
Like,
see if how I crack Reggie back that helped you.
yeah, I'm excited.
You just got so
Because he
excited, and I felt it.
He uses me for that exactly. He'll be like,
I'm ready for it. Y'all ready to cut this shit
Now,
down?
now he do the way that you just said, where he'll hold
Lift
me
you up and hold
do
you.
that.
Yeah.
Me, does it really help my back? No, not really. I just like going hee hee hee. I just like dangling my feet when you do it.
I feel like a whole new person. Like if you give me a good, I be like, boy. Like to this day, I be like, when I see Ty, I'm like, I need it. He like, you so silly. I be like, woo. That's nice, boy.
Golden.
I love you. Remember that you're special.
So for me, it is, I am, like, my love language is words of affirmation and, like, touch. So, like, if you're consistent and, like, you consistently send me a good morning text, or you consistently, like, consistency is important to me.
Yeah.
I need consistency. And then I love just, like, words of affirmation. Just randomly tell me I'm beautiful, or randomly, you know, just say something sweet to me.
Yeah.
I'm like putty. It's not even like you gotta go buy me gifts or anything like that. I like just random like things from people, like from your heart. I like stuff like that.
You know what? My love
Like
language is
affirmation.
gifts.
Mine is too.
I like to be like, buy me some shit. Like I like it.
and it's not.
I mean, I like gifts too, but that's not my love language.
That's not your
Mine
number
is-
one love language.
Yeah, my number one is like words of affirmation, and then my second one is touch, because I'm a touchy-feely person, as you know.
You know what's funny? Touch was like number 4 out of.
I believe it's number 4 for
It
you.
was like number 4. for
She
me.
hates being touched.
Yeah, I gotta be in the mood to be touched. Like I need me space. Why are you here? And in my bubble.
And I love to like just like reach over and touch hands, or like rub a leg, and you know, or for him to do that, I love that. That's my second love language, but the affirmation is the one.
See me.
My
Every
third
now
is
and then
gift.
it's fine. Every now and then it's fine, but like once you want to do it all the time, it's like.
Leave me alone, bro.
You say that to your husband, bro?
I don't say that.
You just suck it up and deal with it. You just suck it up.
No.
She say, bruh. She say, bruh.
She be saying bruh in her head.
She tries to clean it up. She like, no. She be like, dude,
so not in the mood for touching.
And then if he make a face or something, then she's like, okay.
Like I know I'm gonna like.
That's not what I do at all.
It's
not what I do. I be like, I'm hot. But I do get hot.
Yeah.
But that's one of the
But then she be all snuggled in the blanket. I'm hot.
No.
No, he's a hot person.
No, I'm not. I'm the one I'm in bed like, bro. Scoot over. Excuse me. Scoot over. No.
Excuse
This
me.
board right here, this line is half. This line right here is directly in the middle of the headboard.
That's easy. Oh, see, I'm such a cuddle nugget. I'll give you
5 good minutes.
Cuddle bear.
Like 5 good minutes.
I like.
After that,
I like the cuddle, but then I like to
turn
go
over.
outside.
Oh, that's it.
No, I'll cuddle it for as long as I can, but then eventually, when it's time to go to bed, I will turn on my own space. I like my own space, like when I go to sleep.
See, my body.
I like sleep on my tummy.
My body feels like once I
can't
get in the bed, that it's time to go to bed. My body don't feel like that's cuddle time. My body feels like you do that shit somewhere else. My body feels like once you get into bed, it's sleep time. Like you sleep.
You ready to go to sleep.
Either sleep or
both. Like,
yeah.
I like where we go sleep for, but then if you wake up, you're like, oh, look it.
I know. I want to be able to do that. Yeah.
I don't mind going back and forth.
Yeah.
But I'm like, touch is definitely like number 4 for me. My top 2 is gifts and acts of service. Like, let me do something for you. If I let you do, like, let me lighten your load. Like, if you see me got bags and you just walk up and grab the bags, like, and it's not like big acts of service. I ain't tell you like clean the whole house or something like that. But just a simple thing, or like, you know, I noticed that there was no milk, so I went and got this, or I knew you were gonna be hungry when you got off work, so I went on ahead and made dinner. Like
that's me too. So I my number 1 is words of affirmation, like positive words and loving, kind words. Then my second one is touch, and then that one's my third.
Yeah, acts of service.
Acts of service, because I like to do for people. I'm actually my happiest when I can like do something for someone. I love to be able to do for people. So that's mine, and I definitely like if people reciprocate it. I don't expect it, but if they do, I would appreciate it. It's really sweet. Yeah.
And see, and also with like me and gifts, I like to give gifts too because I want to see people's reaction.
Yes.
Like I'll be like, what have they been talking about? And I'll think about it. And I put a lot into it. So when I give it to you, I'm like, I want a reaction. I want a reaction. I'm so excited. Yeah. Because gifts have always been a big part of my life.
Of our growing up.
Of us growing up. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why that's one of my gifts of service. Because, you know, like my last ex was like, the best at giving gifts.
He got good gifts.
I was always like, looky.
Right. I've never had anyone give me good gifts. That sucks. I've never experienced that, but I'm gonna experience it one day, and I'm excited about it.
I'm excited too
I give good gifts. I give thoughtful gifts because I always think about something they've said, or
I pay attention.
I think I'm a bomb gift giver too.
Yeah, you're a good gift giver.
I'm a bomb gift giver. But then, like you say, when it's your turn, you be like, all right, let's see.
Right. And you be like, you selfish bastard.
And then like, you motherfuckers just didn't even think a goddamn gift card.
Right.
A fucking gift card.
You know what? I remember one Christmas.
Where's my apple juice
when we were here, I literally, all my friends at the station, all my friends, and including some people who I weren't even super close friends with, but I just wanted to get them something nice. I spent like $300 on getting gifts just for people, friends, and just other. And I remember that Christmas, I didn't get one gift. I didn't get one gift from anybody.
I think I got you a gift.
I don't think so, sister.
No, I'm pretty sure I did.
We were still in North Las Vegas.
I got you that ring. That looked like Granny's ring that
you did give me that.
Gave her.
I got one gift.
It was just
that was like my Christmas and my birthday gift. I got one gift, and I remember
I'll say for Nikki,
I wasn't waiting. I wasn't
bullshit.
waiting for gifts, but I remember I did kind of feel like, man, I just spent all this money. I didn't even get myself a gift.
Right.
Like, why didn't I even get myself something?
Right.
That's why ever since that Christmas, I was like, I'm gonna make sure I get myself at least one gift that I have for myself to open that morning.
I be giving myself several.
Cause I was like, man, on this Christmas morning, because you know what, you did give me that.
I don't think I've ever gotten one just to make sure that I had one to open.
Just to have one to open. Cause my sister thing is she got me that ring, but I didn't get it until like a week or so later. Remember, I didn't get it. I didn't have it on Christmas Day. So I didn't have nothing to open on Christmas Day, and I remember I was like, I wasn't regretting that I got all those gifts, but I was regretting like, why didn't I at least get myself something? Because I don't know, I was just thinking, you know,
just like, dang, sure.
Just because how my Chicago friends are, like, we all give each other gifts and stuff.
It'd be nice to open something.
Right.
But everybody else had fun opening their gifts.
But I have fun going out getting the gifts. I have fun, like you said, you get excited because I want to see their reaction. And that's just how we grew up.
I was excited
we grew up like that.
last Christmas to open my gifts, and I had ordered that shit online. I already knew
Exactly.
But I was like, Nikki, I'm leaving my stuff at Amazon packages until Christmas.
Yeah,
knowing that I had ordered me some Reeboks and like some
that
PJs.
Was like, girl, that's like me with this damn trip for Jeremiah. You already know how much stuff I've been looking up online for Vegas.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, we're going to eat here on this day. I had lunches, dinners,
It's
everything.
the experience.
I'm like, man, it's going to be so fun. But he didn't know. See, he didn't know until, I didn't tell him until yesterday. So I'm just like, oh, I want to tell him so bad. And then I didn't want to keep talking about it.
Yeah.
To my husband.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't coming. And so it's like, I didn't want to kind of, it wasn't rubbing it in his face that he wasn't coming, because you know why he wasn't coming, but still it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, I ain't happy that you leave it,
Yeah.
So I ain't want to like rub it in his face and just keep talking about him like, well, damn.
Yeah.
Right. You awfully happy to be going to Vegas. So glad to be going to Vegas without me.
But you see all those packages over there, Kiesha? I got
gifts.
Those are my gifts to myself that I'm opening up on Christmas Day. I've been having these packages sitting there for like, what, a week or two?
Yeah.
And I won't open them. I'm like, this is going to be my packages I open on Christmas Day. So I can have something to open.
What are they?
Because my mama always made Christmas so special for us. Clothes. Just clothes. For myself.
Why don't you all do like a Christmas exchange?
No, we're going to get each other gifts.
we always get each other
We always get each other gifts.
No, like instead of you buying yourself stuff. So like, okay.
We
like pick some stuff you want and then just
you mean just have them get it?
And just have
my
like,
sister get it,
like
and
if
then
she
I
wants
just
some clothes, like okay, well I give you $200, you pick me out some clothes. Well then it's like, you still getting the clothes that you want, but it's still a little bit of surprise because you don't know exactly what clothes you're gonna get.
Well, the thing is, I don't remember what I ordered. So it's still kind of a surprise. Because this has been sitting there for like 2.5-3 weeks.
See me, I can't afford to order something and not remember that I ordered it. I'm looking for it.
I was like,
I don't order a lot because I need it right now. I need to go to Walmart and get it.
Look, plus our styles are completely different.
Yeah.
She's like really sophisticated and I'm all over the place. I'm bohemian.
She can use a little bohemian rhapsody when she go to work.
I'm edgy too. I'm like Carrie Young.
That didn't even
she thinks she like. She thinks
no, I'm edgy. I'm edgy in my style too.
She thinks she.
I'm edgy. I'm sophisticated edgy.
She Miranda.
No. I'm edgy sophistication. Yeah.
You don't wear nothing edgy, sister.
Yes, I do.
Okay, what's edgy?
What's edgy?
Like my distressed jeans.
Ooh, these out.
Crop top.
Oh, snap.
My one, like, really low cut shirt.
That you always ask me for a safety pin.
That's because it's too low cut. It's like right here. And like boobs just be like, boobies! So I have to pin it because it's just gonna be like, boobies!
She edgy.
I am.
You
I'm
know
a little
me.
edgy. I am.
I am like anywhere.
Mesha everything. She from Jersey to
I'm like Jersey Licious
to boho.
I'm boho chic. Like I'm sometimes. I'm sometimes Jones from Girlfriend, but I'm also.
I'm like Jones from Girlfriend.
Sometimes I'm Erica from Love and Hip Hop. Like sometimes I'm Portia from Real Housewives of Atlanta, and sometimes I'm Peggy Bundy
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm Sandra from 227.
Yeah.
Like, it could go anywhere.
Yeah.
Anybody else tired trying to remember all these different things? I was like, okay, push it. Got it.
I feel like my style is like sophisticated like Jones. Sophisticated like Jones.
But Jones was like Carrie. I feel like you're sophisticated.
I'm like Carrie.
Like, who can I say? Like Oprah.
I am not sophisticated like Oprah. I'm just better than Oprah. And I love Oprah. Y'all know I love Oprah.
Oprah said, wait a minute, have fun.
I love Oprah. But Oprah, I show a little bit more than Oprah show. I show my shoulders.
You show my shoulders. Let me find somebody, sister. Let me think.
Don't play me.
Have y'all seen Oprah?
She trying to play me.
I ain't trying to play you. Ain't no shit.
Yes, you did.
No, I'm not. I just don't think you're just as edgy as Carrie or Joan. I'm trying to find somebody.
I'm not as edgy as them, but I have my
Tony.
edge. I'm not as edgy as them.
Tony dressed good.
Tony, your girlfriends?
Yeah. She dressed good.
Anyway, I think I have a little. I think I dress sexy and sex appeal, but not overshowing.
I feel like
I'm a sophisticated sexy, if that makes sense.
I feel like I'm sophisticated shit.
What?
Sophisticated shit. That's sophisticated, classy, and ratchet. Sophisticated.
And I feel like I have a little bit, sort of a hip hop flavor meets sophistication. Mostly because I love hoops and door knockers.
The hoops and the door knockers, but other than that, I'm like when I think hip hop, like to me.
But I love Oprah, no shade. I love
Lorna
her. She's my
dress,
shero.
Lorna dress, hip hop, and boho.
Yeah, that's Lorna.
She hip hop boho.
Yeah. Kiesha, what do you think your style is?
Mom style.
Oh my God, I was gonna say mom style. I was gonna say mom style because she wear whatever she can get or fit at that moment. She's like,
whatever,
you know
whatever's
what?
for needed at the moment. If
Yeah.
I'm going somewhere where I need a hoodie, hey, I'm wearing a hoodie.
Yeah.
If I need to wear a dress, I'm wearing a dress.
She legit dressed for the occasion, like on the flip. Like
Mom style.
she be like, all right, where we going?
Where
So
we going?
I mean,
It's gonna be a functional outfit. It's gonna serve its purpose. You see, I got my hoodie on. It was outside. Outdoor activity.
yeah.
Warm. Hoodie.
I was gonna
Mom
say
style.
mom style, but I didn't want to be shady. I was like, mom style, and she was like, mom style.
Own that shit.
I'm like, yeah, mom style.
Oh my God.
T-shirt, jeans, you know,
Yep.
nice wig.
You know what I'm saying?
What y'all think about Sister Act 3? Y'all here for it?
I saw a piece of it that it was gonna happen with Tyler Perry in it.
Yeah, Tyler Perry is producing it.
I mean, if Whoopi in it, I'm down.
Whoopi in it.
Yeah, she
You know what I'm saying? I
She
mean,
in it.
if she say okay, I
They're
say
not
okay.
on
Who am
my
I?
movie.
I know. That's how I felt.
I'm excited.
I'm excited about it, but I don't know.
She'll let them. I don't think she'll really let them.
She won't. And
Yeah.
that's the thing that made me happy about it, seeing that Whoopi on board, because I'm like, okay, Whoopi is gonna make sure it's done right.
Yeah, if it was just Tyler
And it
by
won't
himself,
be rushed like Tyler
I
be
don't
rushing
know.
stuff. Even though I love Tyler Perry, but he is notorious for shooting movies in like a week or something like that. And, you know,
I just said like he do the one take. He make sure
yeah.
his artists do like one take.
And so if they gonna stick to the geniusness of Sister Act 2 and Sister Act 1,
yeah,
I
like you said,
love both of them.
If Tyler was doing it
Okay.
by himself, then I might be like a little, hold on, wait a minute.
apprehensive.
You know, just because, you know, I wanted to stay kind of true to the first two.
Yeah.
But since Whoopi is involved in it, I'm down. I'm definitely down.
I wonder what the storyline gonna be in this one. Like, I wonder where they're gonna go with it, because they did where she first joined the habit to protect herself. That's Sister Act 1, and then Sister Act 2, she came back to help them with some kids who just didn't want to listen and weren't motivated. So I wonder where they're gonna go with the third one.
You know it's gonna be grandkids and all that. You know, but I'm here for it. I'm
You here for
excited.
it? I
No
am
matter
too.
whatever it is, I'm watching it.
Yeah.
I am too.
Ooh. So have you all watched the Saved by the Bell reboot yet?
No.
No, wait. There's a Saved by the Bell reboot?
Yeah,
OMG,
where
really?
How did I
Mario
miss
Lopez
that?
is the principal, ain't he? Ain't he
What?
like
No, all of them in it.
all of them?
All of them.
So are they like, they're older and married and with kids and stuff?
Well, it's
What did I
it's,
miss? How did I miss that?
really, yeah, it's on Peacock.
Oh,
like
I don't
NBC,
have Peacock.
which I think is
yeah,
NBC
it's the NBC streaming, yeah.
I got it because I had Xfinity and they was like, it's free. And I was like, all right, bet. I watched all of it one day. It's like, I think it's like 10 episodes or so.
Oh my God.
It's actually pretty
Is
decent.
it good? I didn't even watch the
pretty
Full
decent.
House reboot.
It wasn't, I didn't watch any of that
And
either.
I love Full House, but I never watched it.
I never watched any of it either. But it was really good. It's, Zach is the governor of the state.
Zach.
And it's this funding problem where he ends up closing down schools in the lower income areas and sending the kids to Bayside because Bayside is one of the upper class schools or whatever. And it's just the story.
So it's
about
like
the
an integration
kids.
of the school.
Yeah, but it was really good. Like
Yeah.
like I didn't see I didn't consider Bayside like the uppity school.
B,
I just thought it was a school. I just thought it was the hospital.
Bayside. Yeah, it was. You just looked at it as a regular high school.
Yeah,
that's how I looked at it.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a regular high school.
But all their parents did have really good.
I felt like they were rich.
Because Lisa's
Lisa
dad was a doctor. She drove a Mercedes. Lisa Turtle. Her dad was a doctor. She drove a Mercedes.
Yeah, I'm like,
I don't remember what Zach's parents did. They all had nice homes.
You remember that episode when they broke that statue of Elvis and it was like $2,000? That let me know right there. I was like, they paid $2,000 for an Elvis statue, and I was a little kid. I was like, who do that?
I mean, well, yeah, they parents paid $2,000, but us as black kids would have been just as scared if they'd have broke something in their mama house that man cost $25. It was the value that they put on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, I didn't really think that they were like. Yeah, Zach had a cell phone. That was about the richest part I thought about them. Other than that, I didn't think that like Lisa turned them. Well, Lisa dressed really nice.
Yeah, and her dad was a doctor.
So she dressed really nice. So I was like, oh, okay. But I never really thought like, ooh, they were like rich. Like 90210. Like 90210, I thought they were more rich.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They were in 90210. They were in the Beverly Hills.
I mean, but like they just to me seem more portrayed as like rich
kids
versus like Bayside is not just like regular
saying.
high school. They just were in the
90210 was Beverly Hills. Bayside was Orange County.
Yeah, pretty much.
Still rich.
Yeah,
just a different.
No, but I get what you're saying. But I never looked at them as like rich. I just knew they were upper middle class. That's how I perceived them.
Yeah.
And then last thing, and then we're gonna wrap this up because we've been talking for a long time, y'all. And
I'm fading.
And I'm starting to yawn. And we're recording at night tonight, and it's like 1 a.m. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sinking further into the couch. And
Kiesha flew in today, so she's jet lagged and tired.
Sleepy.
Okay,
we already lost production.
I have an update. Production is her son who lost production. So I have an update on Black Panther, and it turns out that they are not going to recast that role, Chadwick Boseman's role as Black Panther. They're not going to recast it at all.
Damn.
But they're going to do another Black Panther movie that's supposed to come out in July 2022, and they're going to start shooting next year. But they said they will not recast that role. They said Chadwick Boseman was so special. He made the role so special. They're not going to recast it at all. So I'm interested to see what they're going to do.
I'm bummed. Because, I get it. And he was special. But at the same time, then they make the comic character, the superhero itself, die. Can we keep the superhero? Can we keep the only black superhero?
Well, he's not the only black superhero. Don't
forget,
we got Meteor Man. We got
Meteor Man, Blank Man, but I'm talking about like Marvel in the Marvel
not too long ago.
Dynasty. And we got Falcon in the Marvel Dynasty, but it's not Black Panther. And I'm like, it's so many stories to Black Panther.
I know.
I wanted plenty of more movies. Why can't we?
This is what I feel. I feel like this is a decision that should not have been made this soon after his death.
Yeah.
I feel like they should not have even been talking about it right now. Everyone's still very emotional. Chadwick Boseman literally just died like a few months ago, if you think about it. He died in September, right? Was it September? It was September. He died in September. So that's just a few months ago. We're in December right now. I think this is something that should have just been tabled and shelved. Not even worry about trying to get into production anytime soon until I don't want to say cooler heads prevail, but maybe people aren't as emotional.
Yeah.
I just don't think we should. I even said this though when we talked about it on our last episode. I was like, we shouldn't even talk about. I personally think we should be talking about who's going to be recast as Black Panther right now because it's too fresh, it's too emotional, and people still love Chadwick so much.
We got something to worry about. We got something to do right now. Like, we ain't got to figure that out right now.
Because it's sensitive. Because it sounds like you're replacing them.
Yes.
Right out first.
Wear your mask so we can get out of this.
Where's your mask?
Yeah. But I do understand where my sister's coming from on this because it makes it, to me, as much as I adore Chadwick Boseman and as much as like I really can't see anyone else playing Black Panther, I know there could be someone who could come along one day to do that role.
Do it, yeah.
And I just don't think it's fair for that person not to have that chance when there's so many great Black actors who can have this opportunity should they wanted to do this later. That's why I think the whole thing should just been tabled.
I mean, how many times did Jordan come back? I mean, how many times Jay-Z retired? I mean,
how many Spider-Man?
Nothing.
And that's the thing. There's so many different Spider-Man.
Yeah.
There's so many different Superman. There's so many different.
I mean, what one person says today goes, and tomorrow they change ownership, and something else changes, and then something else different comes up. So we very well don't know because, and then also, you may then run into the problem of somebody that that you can't find anybody to fill that void, to fill those shoes, because that's somebody that will always be held to the highest of highest.
Like to me, Christopher Reeves is held to the highest of Supermans. Christopher Reeves, and then Dean Cain on the show.
See, I'm not a Superman person. I mean, like,
and then to me, Batman is
Michael Keaton.
I think Michael Keaton is the best Batman.
Is number one.
Yeah, to me, I think he's
but
the best
that was
Batman.
That's the one we grew up on.
You
know what I'm saying? That's the one that had the series.
But see, that's the point. There's I think Tobey Maguire is the best Batman. I mean, not best Batman. Best Spider-Man. The best Spider-Man ever. Tobey Maguire. I think, and then after him, I think I like Andrew Garfield a lot.
Yeah, but the tall one.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's like No, that's awkward. I can't remember his name. Tom something.
To me, the new one seems more like a kid. He seems more like the age.
A few moments later.
Child, we gotta wrap it up because
we almost done. This was the last topic.
It's 1:30.
This is the last topic.
I thought we was gonna be done in 1:10.
This is the last topic. But yeah, I think I like
Spider-Man.
It's like you said. Anyway, the camera stopped. We're tired. I'm just gonna wrap it up. To make my point up, I'm just gonna say
I've been having the brain for the last 45 minutes.
Literally could not remember what we were saying.
It is 1:30 in the morning.
1:30. We're gonna wrap this up.
And got off planes.
I really feel like if we can replace the Spider-Mans, the Batmans, the Supermans, each time a new one comes out, the Jokers, I feel like we could do the same for Black Panther. Because eventually, even if Chadwick hadn't passed away, bless his heart, and I love Chadwick Boseman, even if he hadn't passed away, he would have got too old at some point. And they would have had to recast, like they did with every other Batman.
Yeah, and then also...
So, I just feel like I don't know if this is the right decision to be making.
No, they don't have no problem mixing a black character. They ain't got no problem. They was like, he died, cut the shit. We ain't got to do no more.
I was just getting ready to say, so how long did y'all think that maybe the plan was keeping Black Panther around, period?
Right. And see,
they would be fools to do that because when it's all said and done, people care about their money more, and Black Panther made more than any other.
I mean, but if they make a lot of them, it loses its luster. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't gonna never be as big as the first one.
As the first one.
Even if they do make another one, they ain't gonna be right. It wasn't gonna be right back.
Man, give us some.
Man, it was Iron Man stories and Captain America switching over and crossing lanes coming out at the same time.
Right. And then how about this? Black Panther is what connects us to the X-Men world. If you're a Marvel comic book fan.
Yeah, Mesha told me this. I didn't know
because Black Panther married Storm or something.
Yeah, he married Storm. So, like,
which they got to do that. I think they're going to rethink this. I think it's just right now, this is what they're saying. But I really think they're going to change it.
Marvel.
She said, hey,
Don't have that girl who played Storm, who also played Aaliyah. Don't have her do it, because I can't. The acting is pretty bad with that one.
Bless her heart. Her name is like Alexandria or something.
Yeah, she's pretty terrible. She killed Drumline too. She killed Aaliyah and she killed Storm all in the same year. We don't want to see it no more.
Dang.
No.
We love
Bless
you,
her
though.
heart.
Right, I'm like,
heart.
we love you though. That's a mix of just.
Well,
Girl can't act.
I thank y'all so much for doing this episode with me.
Thank
It was
you
a
for
lot of
inviting me. I
fun.
feel special. This is my first guest spot.
Did you have fun?
I did.
Yay.
I had fun. I did.
And
Snacks in the green room sucked, but the drinks were nice though. The drinks were nice.
I gave you wine. I will say, shoot, my brain's so fried. I don't even know what I was
Wow.
saying.
I'm here.
Thank you.
I'm gonna head out.
Yeah, this is a long episode, so, pause it, go back to it, pause it, go back to it, because this is going to be a long episode. But thank y'all for joining us
I want to see how
on
long
this episode of Undeniably Nikki.
Hand me one.
I appreciate you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this episode. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to comment, because I love to talk to you guys in the comments. Kiesha talks to me all the time in the comments, and I appreciate it. All right, you guys, I love you, and we will talk to you another time. Bye.